to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Flower Teak in Centerville is your one-stop shop for all your floral needs. We carry a large selection of fresh-cut flowers, green plants, memorial stones, candles, wreaths, barn quilts, and other great gift ideas. We provide fast, same-day delivery and treat you as our #1 customer. Whether you are planning a large event such as a wedding or simply know someone needing cheering up, we can help. Let our friendly staff help you choose the right flowers or gift to fit your needs. Flower Teak on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131, visit flowerteak.com, or find us on Facebook.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Flower Teak in Centerville is your one-stop shop for all your floral needs. We carry a large selection of fresh-cut flowers, green plants, memorial stones, candles, wreaths, barn quilts, and other great gift ideas. We provide fast, same-day delivery and treat you as our #1 customer. Whether you are planning a large event such as a wedding or simply know someone needing cheering up, we can help. Let our friendly staff help you choose the right flowers or gift to fit your needs. Flower Teak on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131, visit flowerteak.com, or find us on Facebook.
You're listening to KCOG Centerville, the Pitchfork Show. Russ W. Ocker along with me, Chadley Koestner, and Josh Bryce. And I think we're rolling now and ready to get going here on the pitch. Apologize for the delay. Apparently I unplugged the cord. So now I think we're ready. And so we'll get caught up here as let's start with Josh Bryce and get to all things Hy-Vee and see what's going on out here at your local Hy-Vee store. Josh, you guys have a lot of great things, including a lot of good fuel saver deals. You've got a lot of huge fuel saver deals this week. We have Nabisco Oreo cookies, 2 packages for $5, and you can earn 5 cents a gallon per package. Tyson boneless chicken strips in a 5-pound bag, just $16.99, save 25 cents a gallon. We also have fresh ground beef patties, 85% lean, in a 8-count package for $12 and receive 25 cents a gallon. We also have Hy-Vee vegetables, canned vegetables, 29 cents each, limit 6. We also have Tide laundry detergent, 50-ounce bottle, $5.99 with a 5-cent fuel saver, and Tombstone frozen pizzas, 3 for $9 and save 3 cents a gallon on the purchase of 3. All right, all of that right out here at your local Hy-Vee store. Well, we have a special guest tonight. Darren Carson is the president of Happiness County Baseball. He's in his second year as the El Presidente, and tonight is sign-up. So, Darren, tell us what the rundown is for people to come out and get their young players signed up for baseball.
Yeah, we're trying to get a little bit of a head start on it, a little more than last year. So if we can get you in here tonight, we'll be back next Wednesday for the pitch. And I think the following one, we're looking at 3 different Wednesdays. So you'd like to have, we're offering kind of an early discount to get in here before March 1st to get your kids registered. After that, there's going to be a little penalty, I guess. We're going to pay a little extra money, but we want to encourage you to get here early. We had it kind of strung on last year. We had a few that got in there late, and it's kind of, we have a timeline that we need to get our team selected and all these things, and anything that puts us behind kind of throws us off a little bit. So if we can get a little head start, it'd be great.
And this is for minor league and little league baseball. Little league baseball, you can play up to the age of 12 as well. The dates are kind of changing on that, being grandfathered in a little bit, but it's going to eventually be, August 31st?
August 31st. And I don't know. They had it changed 2 years ago. They changed it again to pick up. I know we had some concern here in our own league. We had 4 or 5 kids that were looking at losing a year of eligibility because of the date change. And Little League International is looking at trying to keep kids that are 13 out of the postseason. So I think what they've done now is there's basically 4 months. They've changed the date from April to August 31st. And hopefully, if we know it did, we put all those kids that we knew were going to lose the year, we put into the age calculator last week at our board meeting, and they'll all be eligible to play. So, and I know that I talked to a couple of them last year that were pretty upset that they were going to lose that year. So hopefully they're listening to the pitch and they understand that they're going to have that other year of eligibility now.
What are the fees for playing?
If you register one child, it's going to be $60. Say you got 2 siblings, that's $100, and anything over 2, so if you got 3 or 4, it'd be $135, basically a family rate. Now after March 1st, it's going to go up basically $15 for each of those rates.
So they need to get in, just might as well get out here tonight. It's a nice night. Get out here tonight, get signed up. If you can't make it tonight, next Wednesday and the following Wednesday from 6 to 8, they'll be out here. And Josh, you mentioned earlier they actually could come out.
Yeah, they can come in here anytime and sign up. If that doesn't work, we obviously like to try to keep it lumped together when we're here. But any questions or anything like that, I'm here most of the time, so you're welcome to come in. We've been taking a few registrations already. Come to the customer service desk. They have the registration forms there, and most all of them are aware of what to do. As long as you don't have any, I guess, questions for them. You just need the form and you want to sign up and then go, then that's fine. If you have any questions or issues, definitely on Wednesday nights is definitely time to come in, and if that way Darren and I can help answer any questions somebody might have.
Well, it's certainly good to be talking baseball as we look forward to the upcoming season. And Coach, let's take your president hat off, put your coach hat on, because also we're to the tops of track. Now you're going to be getting going on that, probably already doing some things. Where are we at here? Congratulations, first of all, on your position as the head track coach for the Centerville Big Reds. And so what's going on with that?
Well, obviously I have some legendary shoes to fill here. So we're doing some things. We basically have an entire new coaching staff, boys and girls. So Tom Hill, Christy Demery are going to be girls co-coaches. We have Matt Harney. She's going to be our throws coach. I'm the head boys coach. Branson Hinkey's going to be my assistant, and the girls also have Alexis Valentine as their assistant. So it kind of feels like we're starting over. I've been doing this past Wednesday, Friday, and then this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're kind of having some open gyms. I'm trying to get some of the kids out that can get there. Had pretty decent attendance, and a lot of it's just been in fair workouts at the high school. We'll officially start practice on Monday. 22nd.
So Monday, the 22nd of February, you can officially start your track practice. And you guys, you'll be running somewhere indoor, somewhere in March, won't you? I mean, you don't get too far in there.
The official start time could have been February 15th. It was what the state has. Our first meet, I mean, we could actually start March 1st. There's an indoor meet at Wartburg. Some of these early indoor meets are quite a ways away, and they're on like Monday nights, and getting the kid up there we're looking at Cedar Falls, Waverly, Ames. It's just a long way to go on a Monday or Tuesday night. But so right now, what we're looking at is our first meet will be March 11th over at Kuiper and Palace Indoor. There's both Tumwa and Pekin supposed to meet there together. We put a meet together. And we've got basically 3 indoor scheduled. We are going to go to the Bruce Jenner Invite over at Lamoni at the end of March, and then another one at Kuiper at Central.
When is the Caitlin Jenner Invite? Do they have one of those too, or is it just the Bruce? Let's talk about following a legend. You talk about Jim McCord, so many years, so well thought of, not only here but across the state. So, what is your relationship with Coach McCord, and are you able to visit with him? Do you talk to him much and get some advice on how he did things?
Yeah, and my oldest son, ran with Jim, and so I pick his brain a little, and I actually missed Jim. I was, I think, at a meeting a couple weeks ago, and he did stop by school. Had bought me a few things, but I have a feeling that Jim will probably make some appearances down at the track, which is great. Like I said, I'm sure we'll be doing things a little different, but I know the entire coaching staff is excited. We want to get moving, be a little more cohesion between boys and girls. Don't really want it to be entirely separate. We want to try to do some things together. About half and half of our meets are co-ed, so we do a little bit separate. So I'm excited about Monday. See what we've got. I know I did go to the girls. They had another meeting last week, and there were right around 20 girls there, and they're looking like they have about 25 or 6. The meeting I had about 3 weeks, a month ago, kind of an introductory meeting, and there was 19 boys there, and I know I was still missing 4 or 5. I hope we can keep those numbers, and it wasn't just wanting to get out of class 20 minutes early to come to the track meeting. But
Who would do that? Coach, you saw me at a track meeting. You know I was trying to get out of class. I guess the only delay a game call in the history of track, probably. All right, Coach, thanks so much for stopping by and talking not only Little League Baseball, but track coming up. We'll grab a break. When we come back, Coach Rich Parker joins us to bring us up to date on all things winter sports for the junior high. Their seasons have come to a close, and he'll give us the rundown on how that went, and we'll take a look forward to the spring season as well. This is the Pitch.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course, but they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
This is the pitch on KCOG Centerville, talking local sports a little bit more. We're joined now by Rich Parker, the AD at the junior high. He's here to kind of give us a recap of the winter sports season. Coach, first of all, how many winter sports do they participate in at the junior high?
Sports-wise, we have wrestling, obviously, and then girls and boys basketball. We also have a cheerleading squad. We have a drama club. So, I mean, there's a lot of activities, just your robotics, a lot of extracurricular activities that you probably didn't have back in the day, being a Wildcat.
So the Wildcats did not have a robotics.
Yeah, we did not. As far as
I recall it.
As far as sports goes,
I don't even know if we had a drama club, did we? I don't know. I don't know. Let's start with those. What I mean, with robotics.
Yeah.
Who heads that up? Who's the head robotic?
Kim Mitchell.
Okay.
Kim Mitchell heads that up, and we hosted a robotics. I don't know if they call it a tournament. It's
event?
Yeah, it's an Vex robotics event, and it's a competition. I went down to it. It is different. Put it that way.
Did you have done any of the stuff you saw there?
No, absolutely not. I had no clue what they were doing. There was a clock involved. I know that. There was a scorekeeper. It had something to do with building a robot, making it do stuff, but it was really cool. It really was. It was neat to watch. A lot of kids involved in that.
Actually, any idea how many kids at our school are involved in the robotics program?
I want to say there's a dozen.
Okay.
Probably.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
I assume then we have robotics at the high school level too, or are they going to go on to be high school robotics?
I really don't know. I don't know.
Okay. And then the drama.
There's always drama for junior high.
I would imagine at that age, it's full of a drama club.
This is more controlled drama.
Then that's putting on the play? Is
Yeah.
what we're doing?
Yeah. Okay. That's Shauna Jacobson and Marcia Bowen. They do a fantastic job with that. So,
And what is it? How many plays a year? Do you know?
One. They do one.
Okay.
Right after all the sports seasons are over.
Okay. All right. Let's start with wrestling here on the sports side of things. Well, there's a lot to be excited about down there at junior high.
Yes, there is. We have, as somebody put it, we have some hammers on that team. I think we ended up having 16 total wrestlers, so that's pretty good numbers. Not too bad for what we've had in the past. We don't in junior high wrestling. They don't keep score. It's not a team event because of the weight classes. It's too difficult. So, but basically, we were going 17-2. 15-3 on our matches, pretty consistently. We have a lot of kids in the MAC club that have advanced to state, which tells you that they've got some skills. From what little I saw, I only got to see one meet, but I was very impressed with what Coach Whistler did with those kids. They are talented, and that's Mark Whistler. Yes, yes, did a great job.
And let's talk basketball. You got on the boys' side and girls' side, there was some pretty good success. Let's start on the girls' side. Who are your coaches? And what can you tell us about how the season's went?
Coaches in 7th grade was Jason Reed, and 8th grade, Janet Stevens. She came back. And crafty old ball coach came back. Who's recouping right now with a knee, so we'll give her a shout out. No, both teams had some success early. I know Jason's team probably ended up around 500. They had a pretty tough road in that one. There's some good ball teams. Janet's team, I'm not really sure what the record was. I really don't know. I think they won 3 maybe, and they ran into some buzzsaws as well. So, but overall, I think what you look for is improvement. I think both teams improved, but that's what you got. That's what you're looking for in any ball team.
What is at the junior high level? You've been at this a long time with the junior high kids, and obviously it's kind of the beginning. There's a few sports before that, but it's the beginning of schools putting on that Centerville uniform and getting involved in what will hopefully someday be varsity level sports. What do you see as the main goal of the junior high level?
Well, I think our goal. We have a we have a philosophy then, and it's participation. We want as many kids out as possible to experience the school sports atmosphere, the whole, sportsmanship, being on the team, teamwork, being accountable for somebody else. Participation is key down there, and we try our best to get everybody as much playing time as we can. We're fortunate enough we have a lot of numbers. Usually, we're looking at 20, 25 kids a team, whereas the teams we're playing, we had one team that only had 7. We had one team that had 4. It's just not possible to get everybody the same amount of playing time, because ultimately you do want to develop the kids that are going to excel at the varsity level just as well as the kids that aren't. We need everybody working at a good pace. So it's participation out there.
Let's talk boys basketball, both 7th and 8th grade. It's funny how it works in a town. You have classes come through every so often that are pretty special. These guys are getting that buzz out of both 7th and 8th grade. Pretty good amount of talent in there.
Absolutely. I got to see them play about as much as I did the girls. I usually went to all the home games, but the 7th grade was coached by Brendan Tubal, and they work well together. They don't have big. They're really guard play, as they're saying. They handle the ball well. They move it well. They hit the open guy. They run the court well. But as far as just a big man, they really didn't have. And at the 8th grade, coached by Steve Clark, they're a little bit better on the big man side. I mean, they've got some height in there, which helps them. Guard play's still good there too, obviously. But both teams where I thought they did really, really well was the half-court set, which a lot of people, it's boring to watch, but it's basketball. And Coach Cruz will come on here and tell you, you have to be able to do that. We could tell those kids just take off running, and I'm sure they would have won just as many games as they did before. But they do that well anyway. So I think both of our coaches did a nice job of teaching them basketball, teaching set proper screens, pick and roll, all the things that you need to do to be a successful basketball player.
And so now what are we looking at for spring sports at the junior high level?
Well, we've got track coming up. I think we usually start towards the end of March sometime. Girls and boys track. We also have trap shooting. Now we've had this for about our 3rd year, I think, of that. And they work at the high school with Miss Gaskins, I believe, does that. Other than that, that's the only spring sports we offer. We would offer all of them if other teams had them. If other teams had soccer and golf, we'd have it too. But there's no call for it right now.
And this is it for you as on the AD position for the junior high. You've been doing it. Any idea how many years?
A dozen years.
Okay. So what's next then? Obviously, you're still going to be teaching there, but
yeah,
it's going to provide a little extra time. You can fill it with just the grandkids. You can do some coaching.
I would love to fill with the grandkids. That doesn't pay very well,
right?
So it's probably I would be counterproductive. No, I told the people that were involved in me resigning the AD job. I want to coach. I do want to coach again. I really don't care what it is. I know I've got a lot more to offer on the field, whether it be volleyball, basketball, football, baseball. I really don't care, and it gives me a little more vested interest. Being AD, I enjoy watching kids play. Don't get me wrong, but it's not as vested as if I were involved in the coaching and the planning of the game and all that. And I'd really like to get back into that.
And before I let you go today, I know there was a little bit of pool action yesterday with the gentleman behind you. You and Coach Krusich taking advantage of a day off. How did that go?
Well, it went really well for me.
Okay.
Matt suggested we race for the best out of 21.
What did you after that?
He started off with a 3-2 lead, and I got a little worried. So I went on a 10-1 run.
Okay.
And got him.
All right.
It was. I've said it before. He does have a handicap, which I felt bad for. But his handicap is that I'm just a lot better than him.
So did he have to buy lunch or anything today, or is there just?
We never really discussed the wager.
I'd say this opportunity on the air has got to be more valuable than
in fact, it could be a hustle. He didn't have a wager, and next time he'd say, "Well, let's play for something," and I could very well lose 11-0. I'm not going to get.
I know you two Seymour guys. I'm guessing that's not your first rodeo. On the pool table.
No, it's not.
Coach, thanks so much for stopping out, especially on the short notice today. We appreciate it.
No problem.
We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this with Coach Matt Krusich.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appanese County.
We're talking local sports a little bit more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch. And let's take a look at the Moravia girls basketball team is doing quite well in the tournaments. Had a great regular season, and now they've won their first 2 games in the tournaments. They'll play in the regional semifinal on Friday at Montezuma against Montezuma. The winner of that will play for the right to go to the state tournament. So we wish them the best of luck there in Moravia with their girls team. Now let's see, tomorrow night, Moravia boys get in action in tournament play as they play Wayne at Seymour at 6:30. And Seymour takes on Sigourney tomorrow night in the second game there at Seymour at 8 o'clock. And that's Coach Christich's alma mater. The Seymour boys, I'm sure, your brother's still over there, and they're having a good season. So I know you've got an interest there. And they got a shot to win a game or 2 here, it looks like.
Heck yeah. And I taught Nick Howell, who plays for them and scores quite a bit. And so we wish them total good fortune over there. And as you said, you had to bring up that wound that I suffered from Coach Parker last night. And but that's all right. We solved a lot of the world's problems, too, through our discussions.
The world's a better place today.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, Coach, let's talk about your Big Red basketball team. The regular season is almost over now. You missed out on the opportunity to play the number 1 team in the state last night. It fell up. And I'm sure that the boys were hopefully looking forward to a challenge like that. But now they focus on Fairfield, and that's a game to end the regular season that really looks like kind of a coin toss on paper, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a 50-50 shot, and bringing up the Seymour connection again, I have to coach against my nephew Joe tomorrow night, who is the assistant coach at Fairfield, and his best buddy Tyler Miklo is the varsity boys coach. So I'm pretty good buddies with those guys over there. And I noticed every now and then this season, every time I turned around and looked at the crowd, I would see a Fairfield scout up in our stands. So they have us scouted very well. And but luckily I have a few game films on them also. And the way I see it, if it's an inside game, the scales are tipping in their favor, and if it's an up and down game, I think we're going to be okay. But they do have some good post players, and they're big, and they take up a lot of space, and we're really going to have to defend well under the basket.
Well, let's go back in time a little bit. Your team was on a little bit of a rough patch there, but boy, it's amazing how right things can feel when you have an outing like you did last Thursday, I believe, against Albia.
Yeah.
Kind of put it on them a little bit.
Yeah, we did. It felt good to come out and revenge that loss, avenge that loss we had earlier in the year. You know, we came away from Albia with a bad feeling because we knew we could play a lot higher caliber ball. But I was just glad our kids came out and did that, especially when they were fully loaded with Blake Bear being on the floor, and you know their leading scorer wasn't even in the game that they beat us. So naturally, we were a bit concerned with the fact that you know he was going to be in that game. But I thought we really did a nice job coming out and extending our defense just a little bit and making it rough on their guards. And they had a rough defense to get through when they attacked us off the pass and went off the dribble. And you know, I thought our guys did a really nice job holding them to one shot and getting a little transition action. And then Coach Archer went into a zone defense, which in the past has kind of, you know, given us trouble. But we really hit the perimeter shots really well. I think Brett hit 3 or 4 of them early on, and Colton knocked one down, and Hunter stepped up, and then even Logan Stickler went in and knocked down a 3. So, you know, I told him before the game, we were kind of talking about how Keokuk could play the zone on us. And I was like, we really don't fear the zone defense. It's just you got to knock down perimeter shots to make people come out of their zone against you. And, you know, luckily that we made that happen.
And it was the final was, did we get them by 25, something like that?
I think it was like right around 20. You know, I think their bench players came in and scored some nice buckets there at the end. I think one kid came in and had 3 threes on us off the bench. So, you know, it wasn't an embarrassing loss. It was just the fact of we came out and played a lot better than we had the first time. And I think we just kind of caught them off guard in doing so. And, you know, they'd gone through a little rough patch too. They had played Montezuma and I think lost a close one. And, you know, they had played quite a few games in the last 2 weeks. So we knew sometimes that can help you. It can get a little momentum going, and sometimes it can hurt you and give you some dead legs. But, you know, I thought Albia came in ready to bring it to us. I just thought we stepped up and played a really good ball game.
Yeah, the first quarter especially, they were hitting everything.
Yeah, especially their point guard, Lee Curran. You know, he was tearing up our zone a little bit. So then we stayed in the zone, but we stuck Colton Baloma man-to-man on him everywhere he went. And, you know, I think for the rest of the game, we only gave up 4 points to him. So that was a plus. And like I said, we just made the other guys have to step up and produce. And I think they kind of struggled to do that.
So where we sit now record-wise?
We are 10-9. So, you know, tomorrow is a big game because it'll seal either a winning season on our part or it forces us to have to beat Knoxville first round at districts to promote a winning season. But at the same time, you know, we're finishing out kind of the way I thought we would. You know, I wanted to be right around 500. I thought our schedule was kind of the type of schedule where we could compete against the majority of the teams we saw. And, you know, we also had 5 or 6 games in there where they were kind of 50-50. And I thought we took care of business in those games as far as, you know, wins or loss. I think we've come out just about where everybody kind of expected us to be. And it was also nice to get that win against Albia to secure that 3rd place spot in the conference because we knew it was going to come down to us and Albia, and, you know, could be Davis County, could be Clark, could be Eddyville. We were all going to fight it out for that 3rd place spot because we knew Knoxville and Sheraton had the most talent on the floor. So, you know, it was nice to secure that spot and not have to share it with Albia.
We'll grab a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the tournament. Knoxville is our first round game. We split with them during the regular season. We'll get Coach's thoughts on that when we come back on Hy-Vee's The Bench.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann, Jan.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Flower Teak in Centerville is your one-stop shop for all your floral needs. We carry a large selection of fresh cut flowers, green plants, memorial stones, candles, wreaths, barn quilts, and other great gift ideas. We provide fast, same-day delivery and treat you as our #1 customer. Whether you are planning a large event such as a wedding or simply know someone needing cheering up, we can help. Let our friendly staff help you choose the right flowers or gift to fit your needs. Flower Teak on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131, visit flowerteak.com, or find us on Facebook.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, and we're talking to Coach Matt Cruz about Big Red basketball. One game left of the regular season. Fairfield tomorrow night. That's a 4:45 start on the freshman, I believe, followed by KB, followed by varsity. Is that right?
I'm not sure. I talked to Bays at practice tonight. He thought it was a 5 o'clock start. So I'm going by what he said. He said 5 o'clock. Now, if it is 4:45, I mean, just come on out a little bit earlier and catch the action. I know he's pumped up to make a good showing in the last game for the freshmen, and he's really had a quality season, and I got to give him total props because he's one of the most dedicated freshman coaches I've ever seen, and a really quality assistant coach, too. Him and Tom Hill both. I take those guys' word for anything, and they're a huge help on the bench, and they're a huge help with the program. And, I don't know if anyone knows about it out there, but, Coach Bays runs underclassmen open gym all summer long while I take the upperclassmen, and he doesn't get paid for that time. He just donates that time, and he's very dedicated to the program, so he deserves major props for making good things happen for us out there.
Well, let's talk about the tournament coming up on Monday. You'll have Knoxville for the third time we've seen them this year, and it's kind of been the tale of two tapes there. They put it on us, and then we kind of put it on them, and oddly enough, they put it on us on our court. We put it on them on their court. Now we're going to go to a neutral court, so who knows? But your thoughts on obviously a very talented Knoxville team. Not the worst first-round draw you could have got, but it's going to be a challenge.
No, we really like the way it's all played out. The only thing is, when it comes to Knoxville, if they're making shots, it's going to be a long night for us. And if we're defending well, like we did in the second game, then it's going to be a good night for us. We have to take care of the ball because they're going to extend their defense and try to force a little bit out of their press. But at the same time, when it comes to Knoxville, they just have three really quality shooters that can create good shots. And, luckily we caught them on the right night the second time around, but I also think our defense stepped up and played well against them. And we need another outing like that because I think they're really going to be gunning for us after we knock them off at their place. And, Coach Larson does a good job with his kids, and his son's the point guard and makes a lot of really good things happen, along with the Davis kid and the McClendon kid. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a challenge. But like I said, it's really going to come down to their shooting. If we leave them open if they work the ball for good shots, it's going to be rough on us. And we just have to get out there and close them out and limit them to one time every time down the floor.
Well, obviously, when you look at this point of the season, you start thinking about how kids have developed. And, you're going to say goodbye to some seniors, which means there's going to be some roles open next year. How much time do you spend thinking of next year and the year after and the year after? I know sometimes coaches have imaginary lineups in their head 3 and 4 years down the road. A lot of times it probably changes quite a bit. But when you look at next year and this group of kids, the freshmen and sophomore, and some of the juniors that are going to have to step up and fill some time next year, your thoughts on where they're at and how difficult it's going to be to replace these seniors?
It's going to be difficult. Defensively, Hunter Callan and Nate Groth are going to be tough to replace. I think, Nate came a long way from, being a guy that didn't really see much time at all last year to being a guy that played some really quality defense for us and was a good rebounder for us this year. And Hunter Cowan is just an active basketball player, and he's pretty heady about playing defense. He's leading the whole team in steals this year, and he's going to be very tough to replace defensively. And then offensively, even though Tate's been struggling lately, Tate's held his own stat-wise all year long, and Tate's always going to be a guy that was tough to guard. So we're going to miss his ability just to run over people and create space and get a lot of putbacks also. So, but I also look at next year, and I think we've come a long way with developing a decent bench, and I think we've come a long way with showing these sophomores and the juniors with Tanner Swartz and Braden Lechtenberg. I think we've come a long way in showing them what varsity basketball is all about. And, I like the depth next year at guards. I mean, we have a plethora of guards that we can throw out there next year. I mean, if we wanted to extend our defense and go up-tempo on people with, you have Jackson, you have Tyson, you have Taylor McGran, you have Braden Lechtenberg, you have Colton Maloma. I mean, if we really wanted to throw a bunch of guards at people, we can get up and down the floor. And then we also have some decent big men, with Logan Stickler. Brett Cosbridge is still going to be back as our leading scorer, I'm sure. And, Hargrave, Dan Hargrave, exactly. We do have some guys that can guard well around the basket. So, it's really going to be on hit and miss on what kind of style we want to do. If we want to extend our defense with our guards, we can. Or if we want to play half-court ball the way we've become accustomed to the last couple of years, we can do that also. So I think it's going to kind of be, we'll throw a few things out there early on, but at the same time, I feel like all these guys have made a lot of progress in becoming quality varsity players.
Well, before we let you go tonight, what is the scoop on Hargrave? Is he officially ready to go, or is he just kind of in a moderate role? Where are we at with him?
We are officially without Dan Hargrave for the rest of the year. He broke that finger, and he's going to be out at least 2 more weeks, so we are without him for at least 2 more weeks. So if we did make it to the state tournament, we might have him back. But, right now we're just going to play him game by game and get out there and produce the best thing we can do. And, honestly, I have no fear of anyone. I really wish we could have played that game last night, even though it's against Pella, and their only loss of the season was the Valley. But at the same time, we were kind of anxious and looking forward to getting up and down the floor with those guys and just seeing what a state tournament team's all about. And, we're going to go into districts with our heads held high, and we're going to go out there and give it all against Knoxville. And, if everything works out, we'll go get Sheridan another run also.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks for stopping out. Good luck tomorrow night, and we'll visit again next week, hopefully not putting a wrap on the season. Hopefully we're talking about a second-round district game.
And I hope you're right. Thank you very much.
You bet. We'll be back to talk with Coach Ryan Hodges about the bowling season. That is next on Hy-Vee.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course, but they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment, or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, talking local sports and a little bit more. Time to talk bowling. We want to remind you that before we jump to the bowling side of things, Little League and Minor League Baseball sign-ups going on out here tonight. So get out to Hy-Vee, come into the dining room area. Derek Carson, Josh Rice, ready to get you signed up for the baseball season. And our bowling coach, Coach Hodges, of course, anytime you mention the word baseball, he gets drooling and gets a little giddy and all that stuff. So we're excited about that. But let's talk about bowling right now. The season is over, right?
Yes, the season ended yesterday.
The inaugural season for Centerville High School bowling. I'm sure you're very, very proud of these young men and women. And the sport really got a pretty good backing. I mean, I think the community was kind of excited about it. It looked like you guys had an audience most of the time.
Yeah, it was most nights that we were at home. It was crazy. It was packed in there, and I think the kids, as the season went on, started to get a little more comfortable with an audience rather than just themselves during practices. But yeah, we had a lot of good support with the community. The student body, we had a couple students come in and each night that we had a competition and came and watched, which was nice. And obviously the administration of the school was very supportive. So I am very proud of the kids. They battled all year, and each of them got better. And that was as a coach at any sport, any level, that's what you want to see your kids getting better as the season goes on.
So last night was the state qualifier. Take us through how that works in bowling. Or do you even know?
I know.
Let's say call you up and say, here's your kids that are going, or nobody made it? Or?
No, we took the varsity boys and girls up to Pella yesterday. Started at 1 o'clock, and it's just the normal. There was 5 other teams there with that district. And the thing that's crazy with bowling is districts are so spread out. There's some of our districts that are clear up by Minnesota. So they were wanting to have a coaches meeting for all districts and all that, but it would have been up by like 30 miles, 40 miles north of Ames. And I said, I don't know. I think I can spend school money a little better than just getting in a car and driving up there. And, let's do it over, either on the internet, Skype, something like that. So we just ended up getting ballots put together and did all that for the all district. And some of those kids I never get to see. I've never seen half of them. And Osceola hasn't, Pella hasn't, and so on. So 5 teams got together yesterday at Pella and all over the state, different locations. They do their 2 regular games of bowling and then the 5-baker game format like we do during the regular season. Fairfield boys and girls both came out on top in our district, so they advanced. And then they take the next individual-wise, they take 10 total individuals, boys and girls, to go compete at the state as an individual, and then 1 team per site. So we were unfortunate to not get anybody through, a team or an individual, but like I said, the guys and the girls come out and competed and played well.
I know we had a young man on the show earlier here, Daniel Thomas, who I know had a lot to do with getting the bowling going, and I know it's his dream to make it to the state tournament. Didn't get it done this year. What do you? How close was he, and what's he need to do in the off season? Because it sounds like he's well prepared to work.
Yeah, he. As I was just telling Chad off the air that Daniel's one of those kids that bowling's really the only sport he's competed in. And I told him throughout the year, I said, what separates the greats from the goods is that mental toughness. You make a good shot, you can't get too high. You make the bad shot, you can't get too low. You've got to bounce back from each shot you make. You got to be able to take some criticism. Be able to be open-minded enough to know what you got to do to get better, and invest. I just told him this: you got to invest in some mental training books, some CDs. Maybe maybe somebody outside of myself or your dad or somebody else that to make you better. And he asked me if I knew Alex Paloma's number, and I said, well, yeah, I'll get a hold of Alex for you and see if, he'd be willing to maybe come over some weekend and work with you a little bit on the physical side, maybe the mental side as well. But as close as he was the ninth best bowler in our district. So there's a lot of, and him being our best bowler, there's definitely a lot of good bowlers out there that just kind of, you might not think that, but Fairfield had some amazing bowlers. Washington did. And I think the kid off the top of my head, the number one bowler out of all the 1A districts, I believe I looked at today, bowled like I want to say like a 430 series or something like that. It was something unbelievable. And Daniel was at a 346. And I think the closest person in our district to him was 406. So, there was kind of a little gap there, but he missed some pins. Bowling on synthetic lanes for the first time yesterday, I think kind of played an effect. He was saying how it was a little oily, and he wasn't getting his ball to. He has a couple different balls, and I don't know. He goes back and jabbers sometimes, and you kind of let him get it out there. And sometimes I just nod my head, like, "Yep, I know what you're talking about." But but he's definitely got the ability to do it, and I really wish him the best and hope he could achieve that goal next year.
So all in all, the first season for Centerville High School bowling, how proud are you of everybody, and how excited are you for next year?
I'm excited because we're losing 3 seniors, Daniel Barrow, Trevor Gavigan, and Jen Spickle, and we got a lot of young kids coming in that have, like I said, have gotten better throughout the year. And I think that I've heard some people in the junior high say they've got some kids interested that kind of do a youth league right now somewhere like Davis County or somewhere. So that's exciting. As far as the wins, the boys got their first 2 wins the other night, our last meet, which was good. Those guys were really excited. So the boys finished 2-6, the girls were 3-5, and then our JV teams boys were 2-4, and the girls were 1-4. So they each team won. And I was just thinking over there, I think off the top of my head, 8 kids, or 8 or 9 of them are the only ones that didn't letter. This first year out, I said, if you play in a varsity event contest, you're gonna letter. So I was able to move enough people around to allow that, to kind of get them motivated and get them excited a little bit more.
Well, before we let you go, let's talk baseball, because it's going to be here before you know it. I know you're doing some opening gyms. Talk to me about what you are allowed to do at this point, and your plans for the next few months to get ready for ball season.
Well, kind of all I can really do now is, tell the guys, give them a calendar, tell them when we're going to be there, open the gym up, get the machine set up, and just kind of observe. It's definitely, with basketball ending up here, I tell those guys, take care of that first. We'll be here. I like to see them out there as much as I can, just because not so much the hitting side of it or the fielding, it's more of the arm. I want them to start throwing instead of coming in and, in 3 weeks when we start to get off the mound and they get all gung-ho and ready to throw off the mound. So we're basically just playing catch. We're doing some ground balls, just kind of talking to some guys about different things of, maybe a little bit of hitting here and there. But the state says I can't do too much of that stuff. But, I might record them every once in a while on my phone and let them kind of watch and, look at different things and talk to them greater detail in a few months when I'm actually being able to talk to them a little bit more. But it'll take us up to the 1st of May. We're going to do 2 days a week. Pitching, catching, just hitting, and the main thing is, like I said, getting the pitchers ready. That's the biggest thing for me.
Coach Ryan Hodge is wrapping up the bowling season and talking a little bit of baseball. We'll grab a break. When we come back on Hy-Vee's The Pitch, Josh Bryce will come in here and tell us about all things Hy-Vee. That's next here on The Pitch.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appanese County.
This is the pitch on KCOG Centerville, talking local sports and a little bit more. I want to talk a little bit of wrestling here. And the Moravia wrestlers want to wish them the best of luck. 3 kids going to state. Starts tomorrow for them at 9 a.m., that Moravia session. Nick Martin, Briar Cochran, and Quentin Castillo all took first place in the district, so we wish them the very, very best. And we hope that they do some great things up there at the well. Briar Cochran, the senior at 48-1, will wrestle Bo Geis from he's a sophomore from LOMA, a record of 38-7. Quentin Castillo, the junior from Moravia, has Caleb Minders from AGAC. He's a junior with a record of 38-2. It seemed like a tough first-round draw when he came in as the winner from this district to have a kid with a 38-2 record. We'll see how Quentin can do there with his 41-8 record. And Nick Martin's 46-8. Sophomore has a freshman from MFMA, Michael Egan, at 38-11. We wish them all the very, very best. Well, let's talk about what's going on out here at Hy-Vee. Josh Bryce is, you're kind of working through some, it sounds like you're not 100% ill-like. You're here, you're like a little under the weather, yeah, but I'll make it through just fine. But we had a lot of great stuff going on this week. We have Hy-Vee canned vegetables, just 29 cents each. Select varieties of General Mills cereal, just $1.99 a box. Yoplait yogurt, 10 for just $4. Fresh from the produce department, Del Monte Gold pineapple, just $1.99 each. And Delightful Farms boneless, skinless chicken breast, a 3-pound bag for just $4.99. And don't forget to use your Fuel Saver Plus Perks card all month long. Hy-Vee is giving away $200,000 worth of $20 gift cards. All you have to do is swipe your Fuel Saver Plus Perks card, and you could instantly win a $20 Hy-Vee gift card. Giving away $200,000 worth of $20 gift cards. Can we win them all? You can try. You're going to have to lot of Fuel Saver swipe. Okay. I mean, I'd open a registration for you. All right, that's what's going on out here at Hy-Vee. You and Darren Carson are over here, and now you got Coach Hodges. You got 3 board members over there ready for sign-ups. Come into the Hy-Vee kitchen area or dining area, and they're here ready for you to sign your kids up for baseball, which will be here before we know it. Chad Lee's still just begging these Hawks to get in it. We're down 4 with 4. They got to 2, and now they're back down to 4. It's frustrating. It seems like you've been the whole show. You've been a little tense tonight. Yeah. Very tense. Well, okay, we're in first place in the Big Ten. Yes. By 1 game, and if we lose this, we're going to fall back into a 3-way tie with Indiana and Maryland. So, right. Absolutely. I don't want to see that. No, I don't either. No Hawk fan does, Jen. No Hawk fan wants to see that. We'll grab a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the Big Red Wrestling season with Coach Anthony White. That comes up next on Hy-Vee's The Pit.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Flower Teak in Centerville is your one-stop shop for all your floral needs. We carry a large selection of fresh cut flowers, green plants, memorial stones, candles, wreaths, barn quilts, and other great gift ideas. We provide fast, same-day delivery and treat you as our #1 customer. Whether you are planning a large event such as a wedding or simply know someone needing cheering up, we can help. Let our friendly staff help you choose the right flowers or gift to fit your needs. Flower Teak on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131, visit flowerteak.com, or find us on Facebook.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville. Time to talk wrestling with Coach Anthony White. And, Coach, of course, we hate to be in a position where we're wrapping up the season. It's going to happen, obviously, eventually, but it's difficult to think that for the first time in a long time we don't have anybody going to the well, but hopefully that serves as, I guess, a little fire for not only the guys currently on the team, but you got a good group of junior high kids coming in.
Yeah, I think everybody's feeling a little bit of pressure from that, I guess, which is it's a good thing. Hopefully they'll get motivated and put the work in that you have to do to be able to accomplish something like qualifying for the state tournament, placing and winning the state tournament, whatever it is that they set their goals, set their sights on. So hopefully we'll get that done this off season and come back better and ready to go next year.
Well, you went into districts with one young man, Josh Morgan. Knew that first match was basically the key because the kid from PCM was going to be waiting for the winner and was going to be a heavy favorite in that. So the likelihood of a wrestleback was slim. It sounds like that Josh came out and it took him a little bit to get going, and he just couldn't overcome it.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was nerves or, it's hard to tell what's going on in their head, but he wasn't wrestling like I've seen him wrestle when he's wrestling at his best. He took some bad shots that when you're wrestling against a kid that is a district qualifier, obviously a good wrestler, you take a bad shot, it gives them way too good of an angle, to go around and score on you and turn there. And so he took, I think, 3 bad shots in that first couple of periods, and the kid got 3 takedowns off of that and, put him behind pretty good there. I can't remember what the exact score was, but he was behind by 6 points or so and just couldn't quite come back from that. He kind of started wrestling a little better at the end of the match, got back to his feet, hit a 4-point move off his feet there, takedown 2 back points, and couldn't quite keep him on his back and long enough to get the pin, and the kid slipped out and ended up losing 5-10, which wasn't as close of a match as I would have liked to have seen it, and I'd like to see it the other way, but that's just the way it is. And like I said, when you give up that many points off a bad shot, it's really hard to come back from something like that.
So he loses that one, and then you got sophomore that I know you expect to do some very good things in his career as a big red wrestler. The next match kind of says a lot about him, and is a good challenge for anybody athletically. And it's a rare case in sports where you're in that position where he knew, obviously, that the PCM kid was a heavy, heavy favorite. So his season was, for all practical purposes, probably over. You have to be awful proud of what happened in the next match.
Yeah, and he told me when he was wrestling that match that he kind of thought, what would Coach think about, how I'm wrestling. And you can kind of tell there at one point where he kind of turned it around and started wrestling a little better. He was wrestling the kid from ADM, and the kid was a good wrestler, district qualifier, but he was a kid that I thought Josh should beat. And before he went out there, I told him, I said, hey, you're either going to go out and lose this match or you're going to go out and win it. I said, if you lose it, you're absolutely done. You can't wrestle back from fourth. I said, if you get third place, if you win it and get third place, maybe, you never know what happens. So he was out there wrestling. I think he got down at one point by 8 points in that match in the second period. And then he just kind of turned it on and started hitting stuff, and things kind of started falling his way. The first half of that match, nothing fell his way. At one point, he had a cradle locked up, and the other kid just, I don't know how he did it, but reached out and locked up his own cradle. So they each had a cradle, and the other kid ended up kind of tipping him over on his back, and the ref called it for him and started counting back points. And it was, just everything that could go wrong kind of went wrong in the first half. But then he turned it on, and like I said, he was down 8 points. He ended up getting up 16-13 on the kid, so winning by 3 points, put the kid on his back and pinned him in the third period. So, yeah, I like to see that fight. I talked to the guys a couple weeks ago. I was reading a book by Matt Brown. He's a Penn State wrestler that just won a national championship this last year, and one of the things he quoted in there was something that Cale Sanderson had said to the team about having a lot more respect for a guy that would wrestle back and get third place in a tournament than a guy that, maybe gets second place and doesn't have as good an attitude about it. So, I don't know, that third place, it's not something to, turn your nose up at for sure. It was a good match. It was a good way to finish up. You got a medal out of it, and made the podium and, build a little bit of confidence going into next season.
Well, this is a rare case where, as a coach, you didn't have to say goodbye to any wrestlers. No seniors, so you have to feel good about the potential for next year. As we talked about with these junior high kids, the number's pretty strong there. And with the group of kids you have coming back, if you can keep everybody healthy, keep everybody out, we should have a chance to have quite a bit of fun next year. So what happens between now and then as a coach? What do you want to see from your athletes?
I'd like to see one of them or several of them get motivated to be a leader on the team and really be kind of a driving force in what they do in the off season. Brad, between his junior and senior year, Brad Irwin, he was just really, really motivated. Was just always on me. Hey, coach, can we go do this? Can we do this? Open up a room here? Whatever. He was just always after me about, here, let's try this or that. And so I'd like to see one of these guys or a couple of these guys really get after it and get really engaged in looking up and picking out some tournaments that they'd like to go wrestle in. Be really motivated as far as calling their teammates and bringing in, a practice partner and saying, hey, let's go wrestle today. So that's what would, I guess, indicate to me that they're kind of heading in the right direction. When they start taking responsibility for their training and their wrestling career, then I kind of know that, hey, we got somebody that's wanting this and is willing to put in the work for it.
Well, if you can address the young men in the 8th grade class that will be eligible to be a part of your program next year, and maybe you've done this. I mean, have you been there to address them, or what sort of thing would you say to them?
Not formally necessarily, but I've talked to some of them. What I would say to them at this point, they've still got the AAU state that they're working towards and getting ready for. But I would just say start treating this time that you have right now like you're in high school and that the clock's already ticking. Not everybody's going to get a chance to be a state qualifier or a state place winner or a state champion, I said, but you'll sure have a lot better chance if you start working towards it now rather than not thinking that you have a chance, and then 2 years from now think, oh yeah, maybe I should start trying for this. So, that's what I would say this summer. Get to camp with us and hop in with some of these high school guys and get to some of these tournaments.
Coach Anthony White, wrapping up the Big Red Wrestling season. Again, we got some good kids coming back. We got, I think, some good things coming with the program. We thank you so much for joining us all season long, and we look forward to visiting with you again next season.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me out, guys.
This is The Pitch on KCOG, Centerville.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course, but they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, your local sports show, talking local sports, and a little bit more. Big thanks to Coach Anthony White for coming out all season long here on The Pitch Sports Show and giving us an opportunity to hear about the wrestling season. And it's what this is the whole point of the show, Chad, from the day that we started, is we want to make sure that the young men and women who put such a tremendous amount of time in get some good accolades and some recognition here on the radio, and all the way from high school down to junior high, and not just sports, but whether it be, it's a commitment, whether it's band or whether it's cadets or whether it's basketball or wrestling. It's great to see young kids participating.
Yeah, and that was a good thing. Like we talked earlier in the season, that we did get the bowling program, give some of those kids another opportunity to participate in something other than the sports that they had been competing in, or some of them, like Mr. Thomas, not competing in really anything except for bowling, and now he had an opportunity to put on that Big Red shirt and be a Big Red participant and stuff like that. That's just great to see, and the more kids we can have out there active in something, like you said, whether it's band, choir, drama, sports, the more the better off we are as Big Reds and Redettes.
We'll grab a break, and when we come back, we will be looking to put a wrap on the Redette basketball season. Unfortunately, the Redettes just didn't have it against Sheraton. It's always tough to play a team 3 times in one season, and we'll put a wrap on that season when we come back on Hy-Vee the Pitch.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, and we remind you to get out here and get signed up for baseball. And the baseball, we've got a whole herd of them over here ready to help you become a baseball player. So come on out if you're minor league or little league age. Chad is shook. The Hawkeyes apparently are going to lose to Penn State. Tough to win them all, Chad. We'll get them next time. All right. Speaking of unable to win them all, Coach Beck in Georgia. That's a good lead in there. Bring her right in there. Bring her home there. Come on, Coach. I know it's obviously a very disappointing end to this season, but I know there's a number of girls that you're pretty proud of. Despite that, you have some girls going out in that senior class that have come a long way since a few years ago.
Absolutely, it was one of the more gratifying seasons of basketball or any sport that I've coached. It was definitely fun, and I hated to see it end with the 2 losses at the end of the year. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. I think they've learned. Some of the older girls learned what it takes to win games, and hopefully the younger girls figured out what it takes to win games as well. So I think at the end of the day, we're going to look back on this season and have a lot of positives that came from the 2015-16 Centerville Redhead basketball team, and that's the most important thing when it's all said and done. And I'm so grateful that I got a chance to coach this group of girls. They were a pleasure to work with. Just their attitudes and their work ethic was far beyond what I thought it was a few years ago when we took over. So it was disappointing the other night against Sheraton, but hats off to Coach Sandy and the Sheraton team. They played a lot better than what we had seen them the previous 2 times, and good luck to them tonight. Well, right now is they're up in Monroe playing PCM, so hopefully that being it's a conference school, hopefully they can get it done up in Monroe tonight.
It seemed like they were maybe just those 50-50 balls that you hear a lot about. They were just a half a step quicker than we were. They
rebounded just a little bit better, and then the turnovers on our end again. Yeah, turnovers. You hate to harp on it, but they reared their ugly head again. Yeah, won another last the other night, and once one led to 3, and 3 led to 5, and 5 led to 10. It seemed like, and you're exactly right. Every single loose ball seemed like they could get to. Every single rebound they got, and they made shots. Yeah. I mean, they made shots, and they did not make any shots the first 2 times we played that team. And they came out and they made shots, and they made free throws, which was mind-boggling because they hadn't made very many free throws. They came into the game, under 55% of the free throw line, and they did a great job at the free throw line. That's what I say. They played better. They were the better team the other night, and they deserved to win the ball game, no doubt. Did they show us anything different? No, nothing. We knew exactly. That's the good thing about Coach Sandy and myself. We pretty much know what we're getting into right before the game even starts. So it was. It's just they played harder. They made the shots, and just like Penn State's doing tonight, they're making shots and probably the better team tonight. So I mean, that's what. It's a bad deal, but we move on and we move forward, and it'll be all right. We're going to have a break, and when we come back, we'll look towards the future, and we will let Coach take us maybe inside the locker room for a little bit after the game. I know it's very tough to say goodbye to some of these seniors. That's coming up next.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends, and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Flower Teak in Centerville is your one-stop shop for all your floral needs. We carry a large selection of fresh-cut flowers, green plants, memorial stones, candles, wreaths, barn quilts, and other great gift ideas. We provide fast, same-day delivery and treat you as our #1 customer. Whether you are planning a large event such as a wedding or simply know someone needing cheering up, we can help. Let our friendly staff help you choose the right flowers or gift to fit your needs. Flower Teak on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131, visit flowerteak.com, or find us on Facebook.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, and remember, you can come out and sign up for Little League Baseball, Little League and Minor League Baseball right out here. They are right here in the dining area just to the left of myself. So come out and see the group and get your kids signed up. Coach Kovacevic wrapping up the Reddit basketball season, and a lot of great things this year. Won a lot of basketball games, and you got a group of senior girls that did some wonderful things in volleyball. Had a good season of basketball. You go in the locker room and saying goodbye to some of those girls, I would guess there's a tissue or two needed. There was a roll of toilet paper, I think, that was needed by the time everybody left that locker room the other night. It was. They definitely knew what could have been ahead of them, and once they figured out that it was all over and it ended on the Lakeview Gymnasium floor, it finally hit them that it was over, and their basketball careers at Centerville were over. And it was definitely an emotional few minutes there afterwards, and I didn't have. It probably wasn't as articulate as I wanted it to be, but it was definitely emotional time, and pretty much I think if all 6 seniors weren't shedding tears, I'm assuming there were several of them, and it was emotional, and it makes, as a coach, it make you feel like you made a little bit. Hopefully, you made a little bit of difference in their upbringing or in their careers as a basketball player,
and not just a basketball player, but hopefully as leaders when they graduate from Centerville and get into college and get into the real world and get into to get their job and try to climb that ladder and get the highest position they can if possible. Because that's what we always stress. Any team that I coach it's not about the wins and the losses or the team. It's what you become after you get done playing for myself and my coaching staff. So it was emotional, and I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Well, let's look to the future. You got pretty good group of kids coming back. You're gonna you lose some good players. And then the key to any successful program is somebody's got to step up. That's next gal up. And in some of those cases, I know you're going to have, you're losing some solid post play. Madeline McDonald, you got a JV team that did very, very well this year. So there's a chance that this team could have another pretty solid, if not even better season next year.
Well, that's what we're counting on. I mean, we're counting on this not being a rebuilding type of deal by losing all your top three scorers and probably 90% of your scoring and 90% of your rebounding and all that. It's definitely not going to be a rebuilding, hopefully like it was maybe a few years ago. We're looking to reload instead of rebuild. So we've got young talent coming in the program that are in the program currently. We've got a JV team that was 13-3, and 3 of those losses, or 2 of the 3 were teams that were out of conference. So only 1 loss to a JV team that's in conference. And
who was that, by the way?
It was Eddyville. Eddyville JV stuck up on us after a break and got us, I think, at a bad time. I don't know. I don't think we were fully healthy at that time. Because we had beat them earlier in the year by 20, but we just had a bad night that night. So I don't think Madeline, and I just want to say I don't think we were full strength that night. But when it's all said and done, we mean. It's a great group of JV kids. They got so much better this year practicing against that varsity every single night in practice that it was just unbelievable. And they went 13-3 with virtually not really working a lot in practice on their own team and their own plays. They spent the majority of their time in practice trying to get the varsity team better by going against us, going plays. So, they did a lot of their stuff just completely on freelance and secondary breaks and transition. So, with a full summer of basketball and getting in the gym and the great thing that I like is we got several of these girls are really enjoyed basketball, and they told me they enjoy basketball, and they can't wait for next season to start. So that's definitely as a coach it's exciting. So we're definitely looking for plenty of great things next year. Like I said, we're not going to rebuild. We're going to reload and we'll still have several goals next year for this basketball team, and we'll get after it in the summer and get better and be a fun brand of basketball you could be able to watch next year.
And hopefully you get one back off the IR also.
Yeah, Katie George she's almost fully back. She's got another couple weeks, I think, before she can actually get a ball in her hand and she can start shooting. So, and she's already told me once they clear, she's going to be asking for the keys to the gyms and going in and start shooting. So that's a great thing. That was a great, and a lot of people don't realize, especially in the conference, how big a loss that was to lose Katie before the season started with a season-ending injury. But she is ready to go, and she's really motivated for a good summer of basketball and next year have a great winter.
We're going to have a break. When we come back, we will look to take the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge, and we'll see how Coach does on this. I think I've lobbed one over the net for him, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're back right after this.
The Preserve on Rathbun Lake is Southern Iowa's premier 18-hole championship golf course, but they're a whole lot more than that. They also feature the area's only full-service pro shop. Stop in and check out the latest in golf equipment or see what they have for golf apparel. You can also get gift certificates or punch cards for rounds of golf. The Pro Shop at the Preserve on Rathbun Lake invites you to stop out today or give them a call at 724-1400. That's 724-1400. Henley Dental in Centerville offers a full range of dental services, from regular exams to dental cosmetics. Henley Dental can help with all of your dental needs. Call today at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. They offer Clear Correct and porcelain veneers to help make that smile look better. And Dr. Nick Henley would like to remind you of the importance of scheduling a regular exam. You should have your teeth examined and cleaned every 6 months. To schedule your exam today, call 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Dr. Nick Henley at Henley Dental, 203 West Washington in Centerville.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home in Centerville at 856-4321 or in Bloomfield at 664-2353.
You're listening to The Bitch on KCOG Centerville. It's time now to take the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge. Playing the game tonight, Coach Darren Carson, Coach Kavakovich, Chad Lee, and Josh Bryce. Catherine, you in? Mrs. Fleckenberg?
No.
X equals Y. Okay, the football season is gone. Let's talk basketball. Everybody's abuzz about the Iowa Hawkeyes lost tonight, but you know what? That's a minor. It'll be all right. What 4 teams on the men's side of the basketball played in the Final Four last year? What 4 teams competed in the NCAA men's basketball Final Four last year? Good luck, gentlemen. The Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge brought to you by Power Insurance of Moravia. Call 724-9000. We're back right after this.
Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has got you covered when it comes to men's dress. Whether it be business or casual, Jim Ireland Menswear can help. From jeans to slacks, from dress shirts to golf shirts, Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square can help you look your best. And if you've got a wedding in your future, call Jim Ireland Menswear or stop by to talk about tux rentals. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square.
This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Since the summer of 1987, I have been helping people with their IRA investments. I have many clients that contribute money into an IRA on a monthly basis, but I also have many retired clients that are receiving money on a monthly basis to help pay bills. That's called cash flow. Having an adequate amount of cash flow is very important. I give people monthly cash flow from their employees' retirement plans. We put the money into an IRA and then set up a systematic withdrawal plan that can be sent directly into your bank account. It's safe and convenient. I have many safe options for your retirement plan distribution from your employer. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. I've been in business since 1987.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced, lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and airbags that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. RK Auto Body has it. We're among only 10% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose RK Auto Body. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500. Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iwegian, the newspaper that cares about Appanese County.
You're listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, taking the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge. And here we go. The question was, what 4 teams made the men's NCAA Final Four last year? And here you go. Here are the teams that made the Final Four last year. Are you ready? 2 of them were from the Big Ten Conference. Okay, I have 2 of those. All right. Duke. So I did that way so Darren can be tied to the lead for a moment. Because it's all going south for him now. Kentucky. Who's 2 for 2? Me. All right. How about Michigan State? You guys all 3 for 3? Yeah. And how about Wisconsin? Yes, sir. All of you guys, 4 for 4. How about that? Okay. So the overtime question. Here you go. Who played in the championship game? Got him? Ken? Wisconsin and Duke. Okay, what do you think, Rudy? I think it's Wisconsin and Duke. Josh? You're all correct. You're all wrong. You're all going to the third or second overtime here. Where was the Final Four played last year? Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. We're high budget around it. Rudolph, what's your age? Houston. Josh? Chad? Indianapolis? Don't you remember the commercials? We are in Indianapolis. Chad wins in overtime. And Coach Kovacevic, hey, maybe the Sooners will get her done tonight. Yeah, I doubt it. How about that? Well, that makes me feel a little bit better about Iowa. Elizabeth. The overtime question. You tried. You missed. You tried. We're back after this.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann.
Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Flower Teak in Centerville is your one-stop shop for all your floral needs. We carry a large selection of fresh cut flowers, green plants, memorial stones, candles, wreaths, barn quilts, and other great gift ideas. We provide fast, same-day delivery and treat you as our #1 customer. Whether you are planning a large event such as a wedding or simply know someone needing cheering up, we can help. Let our friendly staff help you choose the right flowers for gifts to fit your needs. Flower Teak on the northeast corner of the Centerville Square. Call 437-4131, visit flowerteak.com, or find us on Facebook.
And speaking of the Flower Teak, Chadley, let me tell you what breaking news. Breaking news. All right, we had a surprise guest tonight. Now we got breaking news here on the pitch. You can pick up your baseball registration forms at the Flower Teak. True? Darren says true. Josh says true. There you go. Overtime. What about complaints? Can they be filed there too? That is according to Darren's complaints department. So while you're in there, if you have any complaints, let her fly. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, he is the official scapegoat of the Little League. She did it. Well, she got to throw out a first pitch.
Yeah.
She's the only one that got to do that of all the board members, I think. Right? You didn't throw one, did you? I didn't throw one. So I didn't throw one. Did you throw one? I didn't throw one. What happened there? All right, you know what? Now, it's basketball is over now. Let's talk about golf. You'll be getting the young ladies out there, right? Are you another season? Coach Reed all ready to go. Basketball ended on Saturday night. Monday at school, I was getting the schedule finalized and trying to get some uniforms ordered and getting ready to go. And not really sure where we're going to practice yet, but we're getting ready to rock and roll. I think it's going to be a fun spring for these girls. You guys better look out. I think there's a lot of unfinished business for what happened last year at Menlo and the rainstorm against that Nevada crew. So you're right there.
We were 5 strokes away from going to the big time, and they decided to chip in 4 times on the back nine.
Why would they?
Why would they? Oh, stop and God. Wanted to go behind trees. Chew on bars. Chew on bars.
Flop.
Can't be flop. Exactly. Can't be flop. Flop. Oh, I wanted it. I wish someone was there to say that. That'd have been great.
Goodness gracious. So you lost what? Leah Scott.
We lost Leah. That was our, she was our one last year, but, throughout the year, our one could have been anywhere from 1 through 6. So, it's there. It's all there for the taking.
You got Molly Heffern coming back.
Molly Heffern will be our lone season cheerleadership there. Yep.
You got the sweet swinging lefty
and Adeline McDonald. Yes.
Coming back.
Yes.
You got the long ball knocker, Emily Mormon.
Absolutely. The chosen one, Rip It and Rip It. Yes.
Who else? What else
we got? Another Mormon. We've got another Mormon by the name of Hambo.
You
might throw out a 500 round or might go 10 over. You just don't know. It depends on if she's fighting with somebody or not. I don't know. But no, she can be consistent this year. We're really looking for some consistency in Campo. And another girl that can't stop talking about it, ready to go. So it's great. And we also have Cheyenne Chapman, who was our 6th last year, but at times could score really well, and again, it was all conference. I mean, they all were all conference last year. They all were in the top 10 of South Central Conference at the meet at Knoxville. So, and then we also I haven't seen them, but we also have a few freshmen that are coming in that have got a golf background from their parents and from playing out at the country clubs and playing
the fabulous Frosh.
Yeah, we've got a few of those. So,
drop a name or two. You got
Anna Bailey. I believe she is the daughter of a Justin Bailey.
Yes,
who is a
solid round of golf,
a good golfer. We've got Elizabeth Ming, who lives literally on the golf course. So
ship it off her deck, right
off her backyard. Yeah. So, and then I believe we also have Brindley Kozlerich, who has kind of wavered. She said she's going out for tennis and back to golf and back to tennis and back to golf. Now, the last time I heard that she was going to play golf, and another person that literally lives on a golf course. So, it's going to be, you go wrong. We're really looking excited. We're really looking to our goals are set pretty darn high this year for this group of girls. So, hopefully the weather's nice and we get out there and we start hitting them here soon, here in a week or two. It'd be nice. So, we'll see what happens.
What about your golf game? What are your expectations for this summer?
Well, I'd really like to turn it up a little bit, Russ. I'd really like to get up there, and I'd really like to work on my short game, my chipping around the greens. I'd like to become a better 100-yard golfer, that 100 and in golfer. I mean, I can put it out the fairway with the best of them, Russ, to be honest with you. But I tell you what, from 100 yards in, it just sometimes it gets kind of a struggle. And really work on my game. Let's take that next step. I really would like to take that next step in tournaments and get, if I come out with you guys at the country club or whatever tournament that we're in, I'd really like to be with the upper echelon guys, with you guys. I'm down here with Ocker. Yeah, with Ocker and those guys. But I want to take that next step, that next round on that ladder. I got to get up there with you guys. So I'm going to really try to work on my game a little bit this year.
Well, good. All right, that's fantastic. We want to thank all of our fine sponsors. Cook Insurance, J&L Flooring, Jim Island Mentor, Henry Portman at the Annuity Shop, Chico Construction, The Flower Tea, The Preserve on Rathman Lake, Bailey Iwegian, Arcade Auto Body, Northside Insurance, Henley Dental, Hy-Vee, of course, our presenting sponsor, and Power Insurance with our Hall of Fame challenge. And come out and see Josh and the gang at Hy-Vee. They got all sorts of great deals for you going on out here at Hy-Vee. Big good luck to the Moravia wrestlers. Yeah, it is that time of year when this state is abuzz with the wrestling at the state tournament. Coach Carson, you going up to that at all? You don't make any trip up there yet? Nothing better for a wrestler like you. Be watching junior high basketball. Briar Cochran at 48-1, Quentin Castillo at 41-8, and Nick Martin at 46-8, competing for the Mohawks of the state tournament. And their girls basketball team still going in the tournament. We wish them the best of luck. They play Friday night at Montezuma against Montezuma, and that is the semifinal of the regionals. So I believe there's a Wayne Falcon up there wrestling too. All right, I think I did hear that. I don't know who that is. Blake Pacer? I think it's two B's. I don't know. I hate that. Blake. Pacer Blake. I don't know. I don't know. Where's Scott Valentine when you need him? He'd know. He should know. Of course he has these things, doesn't he? All right, and the Moravia boys play Wayne tomorrow night at 6:30 at Seymour, followed by the Seymour Warriors and the Synchrony team at 8 o'clock. So there's some boys postseason basketball action right there. Well, we're going to get on out of here. Don't forget to tune into the radio auction again on Friday night. They'll be off tomorrow night with the auction, and then Friday night back in action with the original $100,000 radio auction. For all the coaches, thanks for stopping out tonight, and we look forward to visiting with everybody again next week. For Chad Lee, Josh Bryce, and all of us here at the Pitch, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Until next time, take care.